All right, good morning, everyone. Tradingology.com's trading room for August 24th. And we have some interesting turn of events where I sent a note into our good friends at TDA support to ask them what's going on with the internals. And I got back a report that said, yeah, we understand it's a problem in the paper accounts. We have no ETA on when it's going to be fixed. So I said, oh, let me load my real account. And look at that, we magically have internals back. Good morning, Dave.
You've got them now?
I think they were there last week. They're not working in the paper account. So you have to load your real money account for toss. So these charts don't look like normal because I typically don't have it open, but I am seeing my internals up here now. So I don't have all my other strong market indicators I have to rebuild since I'm typically not in the real account. Good morning, BD. So at least I can see ADD again, advancing declining volume. We got what we're seeing with the internals. So happy days again on that front.
Yeah, so I've got all my setup on my paper trading because I don't use it much either. I got it on my laptop because I do trade stocks once in a while.
Yeah, so I'll have to spend some of my time later today fixing that up and making my charts match like in my paper account. Good morning, Andre.
Morning, Andre. Morning, BD. I also found them on TradingView.
Oh, nice.
So if you have a TradingView window open, I'll give you the...
I don't currently, but I can get one open. I don't have a full account, so it always tells me to, watch my cool ads or whatnot. So if you want to share your side, we can do that, but I don't have a trading account fully set up yet. TradingView, that is.
You should be able to just...
Will it let me do it without signing up?
Yeah, without signing up, I think you can do it.
All right, let me pull them up here.
If it gives you a problem, because I think some of the people outside the U.S. would probably, they don't have a toss account.
Right.
Might like this.
Dun, 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 dun.
No, if it gives you a problem, we'll just go over to my account here.
No, I just pulled up their one site. Where's their advanced charts? Here we go. Just pulling these guys up. Looks like Kodak was the last thing I opened. That's back down to $6.
Yeah, Kodak. They completely blew up after that announcement. Now the SEC is investigating them. Okay, so in the symbol window, add symbol, way over to the right, under the watch list, next to the watch list. No, wait, just add symbol. It's kind of weird the way they did it. You have to put in USI : and then or is it UCI? Maybe it's UCI : try UCI : What? That's weird. Let me see what no, it's USI : How come it doesn't come up for you? USI : now just type in ADD. They want you to sign in. All right, I'll share my screen.
All right, we'll grab it over here. All yours.
It says I'm disabled.
Oh, sorry, I gotta make you co-host. Here you come. Security.
Yeah, they have something else going on in September. They said that you have to have a waiting room and you have to have a password now.
Yep, they're enforcing that now.
No. Okay, so here we go. It's USI : and you can get tick, cumulative tick. You can get they already have it set up, so it's the advancing issues minus the declining issues. on the NYSE. And you can also, where is it?
So the ADD looks like the similar one that TOS has, $ADD.
Yes, and the VOLD is the same thing as the TOS $VOLD. It's the up volume minus the down volume.
Nice.
So, but you have to type in USI colon first, which is kind of odd, but whatever. And then you can get the you can get everything, including tick. And they've got the up down volume with the NASDAQ and everybody else here.
Nice.
Yeah, so you can get all that good stuff. The only thing that I don't like about it is that when you have it on the VOLD, it doesn't give you the real-time number for some reason in here. You have to look at it on the chart. You can see that it's a plus whatever, 100 million.
Interesting.
Yeah. Same thing with the ADD. They don't tell it. It says minus 922, which is not the case. It's actually plus 1388 right now. So, but you can have it in real time too. It's not delayed. The delayed ones are, it has a little D next to it. Like the YM here is delayed.
Sure.
But these are in real time. So if you're an international guy, you're outside the US, you can't get a real-time TOS account. There you go. It works.
Nice.
Just a quick, just go over to my Nadex account. I sent you the statement last week, right?
You did.
I was up 178% at the end on the $100. And then I added 2 more 100. I made another $100 on that. So I was up like 578. And this morning, it was actually a perfect opportunity. I ended up doing 8 contracts this morning, and I'm up 122 bucks already on that 575. So what's that? Another 20%?
Yep. Yeah, give or take.
So Nadex course coming soon.
Exactly.
Anyway, it's all you.
All right, let me pull mine back over.
It would not be possible for me to do the Nadex trades without the market timer spreadsheet, and I'll show you why if you want to bring that up.
Yeah, let me pull it up. Actually, I'll download the new copy.
Because what I do is I evaluate the market based on the market timer spreadsheet. Hopefully you guys can't hear that construction in the background.
Just barely is all I hear, but yeah, so it's not much.
The guy next door is, I don't know, he had his roof replaced. Now he's doing something in the backyard. I don't know what he's making. But anyway.
Project season. Everyone's working on their houses, right?
Yeah, I know. Home Depot's up like crazy. Everybody's going to Home Depot and Lowe's. They spend a little time at home and they see stuff that needs to be fixed, right?
Right.
So yeah, we had a lot of bearish hurting, right? So I'm thinking, okay, Sunday night, we're going to go down. In fact, in the real-time update service, I said we're probably going to get some volatility this morning. Or at least at the open on Sunday. Now, we opened Sunday up about 50 points on the Dow futures. And so I said, okay, that's off the table. So what's going to happen, though? There's going to be volatility sometime. That's what I'm looking for because I see the spreadsheet. It shows me that the MT volatility went to 97%. We've got bearish hurting. Volatility is coming. All I have to do is wait. And so this morning when I got up, the market was up around 250. It dropped about 100 points right after the open, right?
Yep.
That was my volatility event. Down 100 points. I bought up the Nadex in the money like crazy. Bought those 8 contracts, and I'm just like riding it. So now at this point, let's see, where am I? Oh, I logged out. So now all I have to do is wait. My floor is 27,940 on the YM. Where is that? That's way down there at support.
Yeah, it's way under it. Yep.
Yep. So that's where I bought it. That's the support. So I bought at support deep in the money. And as long as it doesn't go below that, I'm going to get the full payout on all the contracts. 8 contracts, that's $100 each. That's $800.
Nice. It's a nice little morning or day.
Yeah. All I got to do is hang in there, and I'm pretty sure we're not going to go below that, but we'll see. I don't, you can never tell. But as long as it doesn't close below that, I'll get the full payout.
Steven's got a question here regarding, since we see volatility coming, would you close out your VXX early due to potentially knowing that?
The only way I would do that is if I took a look at the up and down volume now. And I took a look at that up and down volume, and I saw big spikes down. And it doesn't look typically on the up down volume. If we get a nice steady stair step all the way up, we're going to be up on the day. Typically.
We see a new down arrow on the currently forming bar.
Yes.
On the Darvis box too, which is followed suit with the previous 3. So we might get a new box forming here.
That's right. And
it's actually outside it right now.
Yep. And Wednesday when we got in, it was at the bottom of that Darvis box, right?
Yep, it was right here.
Yep. And I said we could get a little spike in volatility. We did, but it came right back down again. So I'm in profit on my VXX trade for last Wednesday as well. So yeah, as long as the up down volume continues to stair step up, we keep that we keep the market internals up around the 70-80% level on the indicators. I'm not going to get out of anything unless I see a sharp downward, unless I see a complete turnaround. And the up down volume gets a big spike down and big selling comes into it. I'll just let it play around, whatever it wants to do. Even if we're up, I mean, we'd have to decline about 300 points for me, and I'd still be in the money. Yeah.
There you go, Stephen. Hope that helps you out. And it just feels weird looking at these charts that aren't my normal charts.
Yeah, I know.
Like we were flying. It's like we were flying without our instruments last week. Pilot's blind.
Could you do the share thing and then just copy and paste that URL into your real-time TOS account?
Which from the paper account?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually have that already because I was trying to share it with myself. So let me grab it here.
Right, exactly. Yeah, you can. I don't know. I hope it doesn't mess up all your charts on the.
Not everything's there, but yeah, this is the share from my paper account.
Oh, okay. It is. Okay. So yeah.
And then I loaded that here, so it's some things I have to modify and tweak. So if anybody wants to play with that as well, there you go.
Yep.
Like I had to add in the market timer XL, the MT internals here, because it just shows the diamonds, but I don't actually care about the instrument itself, right? You guys all know that, so I'm actually going through the exact same process myself to load that back up. So my paper account matches my real account again. Because as we say, I still rarely, if never, log into my real account. It's nice to have the paper trades going with the real trades at the same time. It's just another way to monitor it.
Right. Yeah, I think they've done that before actually on a couple of different things. They wouldn't put it on the TOS paper, or stuff stopped working.
Yeah, so I was going to look and see, because what was it, Monday, Tuesday? The issue started, so it looks like they backported the information because it was not available at the time. So I wonder if we just didn't know that we could have opened up our real account last week and it would have worked if it was only a paper account issue.
Maybe. That could have been the case.
It was interesting too, so I sent that into the live chat support, and you know, they're usually fantastically fast. It took about a half an hour or so to respond to this one, and when they responded, they immediately closed it, so I couldn't even ask another question. It was weird. It's like, yeah, go away, sir. I was like,
well, they see you're not funding your real account, so they say,
right.
Guy, forget this guy.
Dude, you got a quarter. I'm not talking to you anymore. I literally have an account with 22 cents in it. It's fantastic. All right. So what else we got going on in the world here?
Cryptocurrencies are up a little bit, but we were down yesterday. We were down pretty much all weekend. The only thing that really moved this weekend was Atom, ATOM. Had a big move last couple of weeks, actually, from like the $4 level up to close to $9 before the end of the weekend was out. Caught a short little trade on that. I got in at 788 and I got out at 850. So on a couple thousand coins, I ended up making about $800. Yeah, $600.
28.75 on XRP. Bitcoin itself is at 11,745.
That didn't go down. Like some of the other altcoins went down, but Bitcoin did not move down as much as I thought it would have done. You know, it kind of held support right above that 11,000 level, and in fact, 11.4 I think was the bottom on a little pullback that it had. A lot of other coins were down 5-10%, but Bitcoin didn't really get hit too hard. So it looks like there's some support for Bitcoin at these levels. Just FYI.
Yeah, Ethereum's doing nicely.
That's up a little bit. It's been in a consolidation, really. Going back to the beginning of July.
Yep. Just because I have to look.
And OMG.
OMG is just holding strong now at 6.
It's not OMG today. You know, everybody's got their favorite coin. It's kind of interesting. Everybody believes in certain projects. But, you know, the truth is it's still so early in this space, we don't know which one's going to win.
Right. Which is the exact reason why I've personally diversified and have more than just XRP. Yes, I believe in XRP and understand it the most, but there's definitely other things out there.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, there's a little interesting move. Did someone just say something? The NASDAQ, I noticed the NQ was just ridiculous after the open. And
yeah, NASDAQ is definitely not holding up as well as everything else here. YM is stronger. ES is just sideways here. It's not really doing much.
Yeah, a little drop here.
Yeah.
These are very small increments too, so that's one thing to keep in mind. There's a $5 separation, so I was kind of zoomed in there, so it looked worse than it was.
And yeah, you know, like when we had the high volatility days, those those numbers were hundreds of points, and now they're what, 50?
Right. Yeah, these are 5 blocks where
5 on the ES.
And here we got 25s where it used to be 100 at one time. So yeah, it's all the nature of perspective, right? Sample size. Yeah. How's our metals doing? Little drop in gold and silver. The ratio
Really?
72.
Oh, because I looked at them this morning. They were both up. Yeah, they are down a little bit now.
Just slightly.
So the one thing I've been watching very carefully is the dollar index, of course, the Dixie, and that was down this morning, and oil was up. So I made the comment in RTUS that when oil's up and the dollar is down, the market generally rallies. So I guess it pays it. You know, we should pay attention to what's going on now. The dollar index did try to rally. Remember last week, couple days.
Yep.
Just didn't last. Just did not last. One of the things that Powell said when they had the FOMC meeting last Wednesday was that if the dollar, well, actually, I don't know if he said it or it was a commentary that I heard. But anyway, I think it might have been a commentary, was that if the dollar falls too much, they will back off from monetary easing. And I think that's one reason why we had one day that was kind of bad in the market. market kind of reversed.
Yeah, so what happens when they decide to no longer prop it up?
Yeah, good question. Well, see, right now the dollar is still weak, and everybody knows they've been printing like crazy, and some of the effects of the printing have not traveled through the economy yet. It's like this. It's like the snake that ate the pig, right? It's kind
Right.
of moving slowly through the economy, and I think at some point everybody wants to have assets now, even if they're financial assets, like the stock market, even though it's gone up too, in my opinion, too much, but they'd rather have that than cash. Nobody wants cash.
Sure. Yeah. So they got to put it somewhere.
Yeah. So they're going to put it to work in gold, silver, metals, cryptocurrencies, stocks, whatever else they can get into, real estate, whatever, instead of cash. That's kind of my macroeconomic framework right now.
And then, of course, with these last weeks, months left before the election, that throws a curveball into everything.
Yeah, that's going to be a real. I just don't have a good feeling about what's going to happen around the election. Not as far as the market goes, but I think social unrest. You're going to have. I think getting ballots in, and not if they don't open the polling stations or the voting stations, how are people going to vote? Have you heard anything on that at all?
No, I haven't yet.
How's
I've
that going to
personally
work?
been avoiding all the news because I can't stand it anymore.
Yeah, I know it's ridiculous, isn't it? It's awful, but I don't know what their plan is for people to vote in the presidential election, but I gotta believe it's going to be a mess.
I saw an interesting article around a voting blockchain use case, which I need to do more reading on because that's probably a very good potential candidate for buying some coin that's underneath that, or the technology behind it. If you can, if you can verify security leveraging transparent blockchain technology, they're not going to implement it for this round, but I'd say it's where we could be going in the future for sure.
Yeah, I think so. It's all going to be run by smart contracts and some sort of blockchain to verify. So, I mean, it's the only way to really verify that people voted.
Right. That
And
you
if
want to have duplication.
yeah, and so you have an Ethereum account or an XRP account or whatever blockchain they're going to use to verify that you voted because of that address. And I don't know how they're going to verify that you only have one XRP address, one Ethereum address to vote on.
Right.
Or they're going to set up let's say they set up an Ethereum account with different tags, and so you have one tag. Everybody has one voting tag or something like that, right? And that's your vote, and it's public, and it's verified on the chain.
I can see where people wouldn't like it because now you can see who votes what. Yeah, that'll go both ways, right? Because that is one thing that you can have a secret vote this way. As long as you can't identify that tag by the common public, that would be fine.
Yeah, it would be anonymous, but
right.
You'd know that tag voted. That's all you would know.
Exactly. Yep.
But wow, the NASDAQ actually turned negative. Where's the support on the NASDAQ here?
NQ support is not too far away, actually. Person pivots chilling all right there waiting. Let me see if I got an NDX chart anywhere. I don't have those populated yet.
I don't see any move in the down volume really in the ADV.
Yeah, this is kind of holding steady here on the issues. So I think this might be a little false alarm.
Yeah.
These are coming across straight. No big drops there. I had one little red candle, that was it. Get my bars drawn back in. It opened at 1741, so it's not quite all the way back there yet, but it's working on it.
It's not, yeah, it's not moving. It's not heading downward anyway. It's kind
Right.
of steady right in that area. And the new indicator, the new empty vol indicators are, holding steady too. The one in the middle especially is, a little bit of separation between volume and the issues, but nothing big. They're both above 70%. So.
All right. So with that, guys, if you don't have your real accounts going to see the internals, there's your homework for today, as I will be doing as well.
Yeah, get
You
everything
can run, for those that don't know, you can run both your paper account and your real account at the same time. So if you're like me and you have a VXX trade in your paper account that you want to monitor with your real trade and your Tasty account, just because I like to do that, I'm used to seeing the dollars that way, so I watch both. You can actually run both at the same time, as long as your system resources allow it. And the trick to that is you just right-click on your Thinkorswim, and you start another one. So you actually log in twice.
I did not know that. I don't think I can do that on a Mac. Well, maybe I might. I don't know.
Yeah, you can run 2 instances of it at the same time, so you can have paper and real open at one time on your system.
Oh, you must have like a terabyte of RAM.
I have 32 gigs of RAM.
Because I got 32 and I can barely get TOS paper trade at work. It's a resource hog.
Yeah. Any final questions, guys? Let us know, or we'll see you back here tomorrow, same time, same channel.
Yeah, Stephen, you're right. As a pilot, it is not recommended to fly without instruments. You are absolutely correct.
Which is why I did much less trading last week. He's got a question if you're still planning on doing any Nadex demo trades.
Yeah, I didn't have a chance to do that this morning. Typically, I enter my trades around 6:30 in the morning, and I didn't want to wake up my wife, so I didn't record anything. I'll have to figure out, because that's kind of the optimal time. Then I did enter some more orders right after the open when I saw the volatility in the spike lower. I have to figure that out, but definitely.
Sounds good. Thanks, BD. Appreciate it. You guys have a great day.
Yep. Thanks, guys. See you tomorrow. See you, Dan.
Catch you soon.